Hey everyone, I'm Gedmis. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got stylish digital watch, the Nixon Re-Run model. And right next to it is homage, the Skmei 2350. Before we start, I should mention that this Nixon watch isn't new, I got it second hand. It has some visible signs of use, but overall it's still in a pretty good condition. Meanwhile, the Skmei watch is brand new. The watch's design stands out with the retro octagonal shape and rectangular digital display. At first glance they look quite similar, stylish, minimal and a bit futuristic. But let's get into the details. The Nixon Re-Run measures about 38 by 38 mm and around 8 mm thick, or 9 mm if you include the front buttons. The Skmei 2350 is almost identical in size, maybe just half a millimeter larger. As for materials, the Nixon has a full stainless steel case, mineral crystal glass and rubberized plastic front buttons. The Skmei uses a zinc alloy case, regular glass instead of mineral, and a stainless steel case back. Both watches feature folded stainless steel bracelets with link-style construction. Both watches are water resistant to 30 meters, basically daily waterproof, but not designed for swimming or diving. The Nixon sells for around $120, while Skmei is about $10 to $12. That's roughly a tenfold price difference. The original design credit goes to Nixon. It has that classic retro vibe that blends dressy and sporty elements, including a brushed steel case finish and mirror-style front panel. It looks elegant and sporty at the same time. However, the lower plastic section slightly ruins the overall look, especially since it can scratch or wear over time. The Skmei is clearly a cheap imitation, yet it looks surprisingly good for the price. The case has a fake brush texture, a black front panel and black lower section with buttons, giving it a more sporty look. One clear visual difference is the plastic button panel below the display. The Nixon has a simple, clean design with just the logo on the right, while the Skmei features 4 small icons and engraved labels. The Nixon features a positive LCD display. Time is displayed on the top row, date and weekday below. The Skmei copies the exact layout but uses a negative LCD, meaning light digits on the dark background. That makes the Skmei a bit harder to read. The Nixon definitely has better viewing angles. Overall, both watches look quite solid and well finished. I haven't noticed any flaws or inaccuracies, either the Nixon or the Skmei, even on a closer look. Both watches have similar backlighting, evenly lighting up the screen at night. Function-wise, both watches are basically identical. They offer time and date, a second time zone, alarm and hourly chime, countdown timer. Surprisingly though, the Nixon doesn't have a stopwatch function, while the Skmei actually does. One more difference is the button layout. On the Nixon, you can change modes with the right button, while on the Skmei it's the left button. And it's the opposite for the light button, left on the Nixon, right on the Skmei. The Nixon buttons aren't very precise, sometimes they don't respond at all, or single press registers as 2. It's not a deal breaker, but it's noticeable during use. The time and other settings are identical. You can adjust the 12 to 24-hour format, as well as the seconds, hours, minutes, months, day and year. Both watches support a full calendar from 2000 to 2100. It seemed that the Nixon's battery was weak, because whenever I pressed the light button, the watch would reset itself. So let's change the battery. The case back is pop-up style, so it's easy to open, and inside it's CR 2016 battery. The Skmei 2350 uses the exact same battery. The time modules look pretty the same. Interestingly, the Nixon's module fits perfectly into the Skmei case, but not other way around. Both watches have folded link stainless steel bracelets, but the Nixon bracelet is tighter, smoother and less rattly. The Skmei feels looser and jinglier, which is typical for budget models. Both clasps look nearly identical, so the Nixon clasp is signed with the brand logo. Overall, the Nixon feels more solid and better finished, while the Skmei offers decent comfort for its price. Okay, let's summarize now. Nixon's Re-Run pros and cons. Original design, stylish mix of retro and modern elements. Solid stainless steel construction with mineral crystal glass. Mirror-style front panel looks stylish and premium. Bright, easy-to-read display with good viewing angles. Cons. Buttons can become stiff or misclick over time. Plastic lower section feels a bit cheap and can scratch with use. Relatively high price for a simple digital watch. Only 30 meters water resistance. Skmei 2350 pros and cons. Pros. Solid looking homage to the Nixon design. Good build quality for the price. Same functions as the Nixon plus an extra stopwatch feature. Around 10 times cheaper than the Nixon watch. Cons. Zinc alloy case feels cheaper and less durable. Display legibility isn't that great, especially in low light. Simple glass crystal instead of mineral glass. Loose bracelet with more rattling noise. Clearly a copy of Nixon's design. The Nixon Re-Run is a watch from a fashion brand, but it stands out with its stylish retro design and makes a decent alternative to digital models from Casio or Timex. The Skmei 2350 is clearly a copy, but a pretty well made one. For its price, it's hard to complain. It delivers almost the same look for just a fraction of the cost. Let me know in the comments what you think about these two watches. Which one would you pick, the Nixon or the Skmei, or maybe neither? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this comparison review. Please like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Once again, thank you all and I'll see you next time.